Hi there, I am Adam and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This will be part one of a set of videos where I share my thoughts on BeamNG.drive's 0.33 update. I would like to say that I am pretty surprised that this update actually came a lot sooner than expected. Around the time the last teaser came out, I thought we would have to wait one more week, but I was definitely wrong on that. So there's quite a bit to talk about with this update. I think the first thing we'll start with is the new vehicle called the Gavril T-Series. So currently there are, here we got here. Actually, let me go back to see how much the configurations we have. We have 20 configurations. One of them here is one that I made on BeamNP. So we have 20 different configurations. And let's see, I think we'll start off with the MD70 regular cab. It has a manual transmission as an early model single cab truck with bare frame ready for an upfit to be installed. So I guess this would probably be the base version of the vehicle. I'm going to turn on my controller here. So here it is. This is the Gavril MD, or one of the configurations, and you can see it's a medium-duty truck. The truck, in terms of the size and the function, I would say it's between the Gavril D-Series and the Gavril T-Series. Let's see what we got here. This vehicle has early and late cab variants, 3 cab options, extensive customization possibilities. One can choose from various wheel and tire variants with different sizes. There are a plethora of loading configurations, and we'll take a look at these configurations in a little bit, but the configurations relate to having a pickup bed, 5th wheel, which this one doesn't have quite yet, but the frame wheel does enable you to add one if you want, 2 flatbed sizes, and specialized upfits for logging, dumping, adding cargo boxes, ambulances, and tankers. So, see how this thing drives, shall we? Now, I gotta say that I am very, very happy to see something like this in BeamNG.drive now. Sure, we have gotten a lot of stuff regarding the Gavril D-Series when it comes to parts, different types of cabs, different types of engines, configurations, but this would definitely be as the name probably suggests, it is the medium duty pickup truck, because looking at this, definitely looks more beefy, doesn't it? Like I said, this is the early cab over. This is a configuration with the early cab over. Good look inside. Pretty much doesn't look too different from a regular D-Series. So I shouldn't be surprised because, well, how many differences are there with a D-Series that is not quite medium duty, maybe less than medium duty, and one that is medium duty? Probably not that much. You know that we have a backup sound. I don't think that was actually from the normal D-Series, was it? I don't think it was. I'm gonna load one up here. And this will just be the V15 V8 all 4-wheel drive as an automatic transmission. See here. Nope, doesn't have a beeping sound when it backs up. So, and since we have the D-Series here, we can see the difference in terms of size. Now, they're not super close together. Maybe we'll move them a little bit closer together here. Maybe something like this. Not quite. I think I'll move it a little bit closer here. It doesn't have to be completely next to it, completely butted up against it, but maybe something like that. Alright, now in terms of height, it is much taller, especially with the tallest part of the cab, much longer. kind of hard to park this. There we go. So even for the default configuration of the MD is longer. It has more wheels and different front. Still does have a rectangular shape of a grille. Well, I guess not exactly here. This one's more kind of like what would this be? This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this would be hexagon. I had to think for what the name of the shape was. More of a hexagon, but overall it still kind of has well, actually we should probably get more of a early version of this truck here. I guess I have a lot of different custom configurations here. Oh, let's see. So what would be... Oh, this would probably be the only one. Yeah. Well, I think we'll still get the D15 V8, which I believe is under one, right? We go to... One sec, go to this one. Yeah. So this is the mid 80s to early 90s D-Series that will load up here. It still kind of has a trapezoid shape, but there's the similarities, not too many. This would be the headlights, right? Yeah. Headlights here, I believe, are kind of the same shape. Not quite the same look to them. The turn signals are different. Up to whoopsies. Up to this vehicle here. Yeah, the turn signals are here for the older D-Series front Fiasco, but for the MD, the blinkers are right here. Sorry about that. In terms of the for the hood, I mentioned that there are many different types of hoods for this V8 for the MD, but usually for a D series, the hood opens up from the front, like so. But for this one, actually, oh, well, this one it does open from the front, but there is one where that functions similar to a T series, where you have these latches, one here and one on the other side, where you click the trigger and then it'll open up. And I'll showcase what that one looks like, but this one, open it up here. Yeah, the engine is much different for a MD than a D series. We actually, rip this thing off. As you can see, the engine is different between both of these, so this one's kind of hard to see. So I just saw the fan move right there. Yep, fan right there. Yeah, the engines are definitely different between each one, and probably the components too. Maybe there are some similarities here. Oh, maybe that thing there. Yeah. I haven't looked too closely at the differences between both of them, but there are quite a few differences in terms of the front and the back. No, this one has a bed, this one doesn't. But I would say in terms of the end of the cab here, they are both different. The mirrors are different. There's a horn on top of here. Up here when it comes to the if you want to sound the horn. I don't know what that's called. What would that be called exactly? Probably be on the cab, right? Here. Oh, they are just called horns. Okay. Yeah, that sound coming from that horn there. It makes sense because a more medium-duty truck would have a horn like that. I believe a T-Series would probably have something similar too. Anyway, maybe we'll get one that actually... We'll get an MD that has a bed on this. Let's see here. MD. I think we'll probably... See this crew cab, got a fifth wheel here. flatbed, dump bed, cargo box. Different cargo boxes. Got tow. Right, got the tanker. The tanker. Did I say tanker yet? No, I didn't. The ambulance. Got some off-road versions. Got a mini destroyer, an off-road ambulance, because, well, why not? We'll go for the MD-70 pickup. This one has a manual transmission. Now I have to give this configuration bonus points because it's yellow by default. But in terms of the bed, there are some differences on it. The taillights are pretty much the same. The handle to open it up is the same. But we do have, well, for this D-Series, we don't have any mud flaps, so we do have some on these. And no tow hitch on this, but I'm pretty sure maybe this one would actually be kind of a... Maybe the tow hitch on this would actually be a little bit higher in terms of placement. Let's see here. I think the receiver hitch is the one I'm thinking of. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, going to... well, actually, it might be the same height. I think what we'll do is I'm gonna move the cursor here, then I'll move it. Probably gonna do well. Oh. Just trying to think, everybody. Maybe it is a little bit higher. It's really hard to tell. Maybe they are the same height. I don't know. But we're same spot. So the design is certainly a little bit different. It's a little bit moved out a little bit. Suspension is different. We have a different type of... Well, actually, I don't think this one has a running board, does it? No. There's a running board. It is much different on this one than, I would say, probably the most heavy-duty version of the T-Series, which I don't know what that would be. Let's see here. Go down a bit for just a second. What makes sense is to be a heavy-duty one. Jeez. I can just gonna check. The ones with the wheel wells probably the ones I'm thinking of. Yeah. So I think I'll just do the... We'll do... Actually, since we'll be comparing a dually, we'll swap this truck with one of the dually versions of itself. Yeah, it's... Oh, this one does not have running boards. Dang. Well, we'll add some anyway. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Running boards. Let's just do the normal ones. Yeah, running boards. Yeah, as you can see, these are quite thin. But these ones are definitely thicker than those ones. Running boards, rock sliders. They're more like a... Maybe make more of a metal one. And the short running boards, these are... Oh, what the heck? Wow. Interesting. Why are these called short running boards? These ones look... Wait. Oh, yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, wait a minute. I keep thinking it's like the width. Like, wait a minute, but no. Oh, that you can have short running boards. I didn't know that. But yeah, running boards between the D-Series and the MD-Series are different. I would definitely assume that the... Jeez, what are they called? Mud flaps? Oopsies. Does it have a roof? What in the world? Okay, that's strange. I thought this would have... Okay, what are those things called? Wait. Wow, so this doesn't have any mud flaps? Are you kidding me? Wow, I did not know that. Dang, that is strange. I didn't know that the D-Series didn't have mud flaps. You're kidding me. Hold on 1 second, let me go to these. Oh, they don't have mud flaps. You're kidding me. Yeah, there are some things I didn't really know about these vehicles. Yeah, they don't have mud flaps. That's crazy. Maybe we'll get some for the D-Series in the future. But yeah, mud flaps, bigger tires. It definitely looks more beefy, doesn't it? Now, I think what we'll probably do is maybe... Well, actually, where are we at in terms of time? Yeah, we can drive a little bit here. So, in terms of driving, we did drive a little bit on the roads. And, well, I don't know if this is actually a good configuration to use when going on dirt trails. Check out another one in a little bit, but one thing I have noticed about the MD series so far... Look at my notes. Gosh darn it, I hate it when this happens. Hold on one second, everybody. Just gonna let this drive a little bit. So... Okay, here we go. So the MD series, the suspension is quite stiff. Well, I guess it would make sense due to what type of truck this is and what type of, yeah. So what, as we're going on, like there is a little bit, maybe a little bit of give, but if we're taking it slow, it's no problem. But if you're going fast, you're probably gonna have a bad time going over, doing some off-roading here. Of course, this truck is not very fast at all. Really hard to show you, actually. Maybe it'll do it like this, where I lift this up. Yeah, if I lift this up like this, you see the suspension. It's really stiff. It's not really moving too much. You can do it on the front. Oh, this one actually has a bit more give to it, but I think it's just due to how the suspension is. Like it's, you can see it has like these pieces. They really don't seem like they would want to move, but on the front, we have some springs here. Here. Maybe a little bit of give. I don't know. Yeah, this, in terms of the rear, I'll do it one more time here. Kind of bending the frames, but yeah, very, very stiff. Let's see what else. Oh, and one thing I was really surprised about is, even though that we could probably call this more beefy D-Series, it's its own vehicle, which you all saw. And again, it's again for off-roading where you're bouncing around. I think this would be very uncomfortable. But again, we'll check out the off-road ones later on here. But if we're going slow, like if we're going slow like this, no problem. Going slow like this, no problem. Oh, and this is another thing I didn't write down in my notes. The arcade gearbox, if you look at the tachometer on the bottom right-hand corner, I don't know if it'll do it too much for this, but I think it was more for regarding the off-road vehicles, but it does... Actually, it's doing a lot better now. Prior to me updating the game, because this thing, we're adding the hotfix to BeamNG.drive after the so it's close. After adding updating the game with the hotfix. Jeez, updating the with the hotfix. I'm sorry, everybody. It looks like the tachometer is not going crazy now, because prior to the hotfix, I believe that the tachometer was really crazy. It had no idea what to do, but it looks like it's a little bit more, well, no, yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably a little bit better, but it was really weird in the arcade gearbox, but for now it looks like it's much better. But yeah, if you really want to drive this vehicle without having too many issues, I do recommend that you would probably go into realistic gearbox mode, especially like this. And typically that's what most people would do, especially if they have a wheel or something with a shifter. But yeah, if you're doing off-roading like this, you might as well. Well, actually, I don't think we're high enough for this. Oh, we didn't lock our differential. You know what? Yeah, well, I don't think I have enough speed for this. Let me actually back up. Oh, are we stuck? Really? Oh, we are stuck on the... We're stuck because of the running board here. But yeah, again, this isn't really a completely this isn't meant to be going on off-road terrain like this, but yeah, with a config like this, you probably would want to avoid the off-road sections. Now, if you were to use maybe the MD-70 tanker upfit 4-wheel drive, which has a manual transmission, if you were to use something like this, yeah, this would probably make sense. More doable. Actually, probably need it. Oopsies, let me, oops. Hold on 1 second, everyone. Probably go back it up here because we don't have a lot of momentum. We're going through only first gear here. Anyway, as I was saying, vehicle like this. Oh my gosh, really? Wow. Oh, there we go. And the gearing is kind of interesting on this vehicle. Wow. Yeah, I think I need to lock some diffs here. This maybe. Well, hold on a second. Lock some diffs and change the going to high range gearbox. There we go. High range for I4. A weird camera angle, but you get the idea. This would probably be a better choice, though. Again, the rear suspension is very stiff. Oh, geez, so we just broke a front drive shaft. Great. Very, very stiff. Like, look at how this bounces around. Not saying that it's terrible, but yeah, you would probably have to be... This would probably not be... Well, I don't think you would want to use a vehicle like this for some serious off-roading like this, because, yeah, I don't know what's in that tank, but, it probably should not burst. I wonder if it actually shows what you got in here. Oh, that's a... Hold on a second. Fuel tank. Second, oh! Frame. Outfit. What's an air tank? Nope. Outfit tanker. Okay, tanker. Can we change what's in it? Delivery. Bumper. Oh. Looks like it's not full of anything. And it doesn't say anything. Delivery. Huh. Okay, so looks like for now, and I would assume this will change in the future, but for now this tank is empty, so I guess, well, we can go crazy. Whoops, what the heck? Uh-oh, what? Okay, that is really strange. Yeah, by default, oh, you know, oh, did it actually? Oh, it didn't.